Hello, callers, and welcome back to Viva Barca. Welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to be discussing on the latest developing stories. We start with Ronald Araujo, as it has been reported that the defender is expected to play as a right back against Real Madrid on Wednesday's El Clasico in the Copa del Rey semi-finals, while Marcos Alonso will replace Christensen, who is out injured. We are going to be discussing on that as we progress. Secondly, talking about Lionel Messi and his possible return to Barcelona. As Barca legend Thierry Henry calls for Lionel Messi return for the love of football. We are going to be discussing on that. So guys, as we get right into it, please do ensure to subscribe if you haven't. Turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch it right up to the very end. Despite keeping a clean sheet against Elche, Xavi is expected to make minor changes in his defense during the Copa del Rey semi-final second leg clash against Real Madrid on Wednesday, according to Spanish news outlet Sport. With Andres Christensen ruled out of that game, Marcos Alonso is expected to accompany Jules Koundé in the center of defense, while Ronald Araujo will return to the right back spot as we expect. Of course, the same thing he did for all his Clásicos under Xavi. Interestingly enough, the first leg tie at the Santiago Bernabeu also saw Alonso partnering with Koundé in the back. Even for that fixture, Christensen was ruled out of the game due to a physical discomfort. This time around, however, the Denmark international picked up a calf injury during national team duty, and as it turns out, he is expected to take 3 to 4 weeks to recover. Now, Xavi can also ponder the option of playing his fourth-choice centre-back Eric Garcia, but his recent heroics in midfield against Elche has opened up a possibility of a position change in the future. This leaves Alonso the only viable option for Xavi for this game. Having already played alongside Koundé in the first leg, Alonso is Xavi's best bet, and the former Chelsea fullback proved his mettle by putting in a strong performance at the Santiago Bernabeu. That day, Barcelona will win through Eder Militao's own goal, but one cannot take away the fact that their defensive display was almost perfect. All this means the most logical thing for Xavi is to offer continuity to the trio of Alonso, Koundé, and Ronald Araujo with a bit of shuffling. This is needed mostly because whenever played on the right against Madrid, we all know Ronald Araujo has gotten the best out of Vinicius Jr. The only defensive position that remains uncertain for now is the left back spot. Why Xavi bring Alejandro Balde back? Will he bring back Alejandro Balde into the fold, or will he continue with the expertise of Jordi Alba? Remains to be seen. Of course, the Clasico coming again. Can't wait for that important match after having 1-0 advantage. You know, with a Clasico, you can't say everything is concluded. Even if it was 2 or 3-0, you can't rule anything out, because this fixture have brought us a lot of surprises, and yeah, we're expecting the best. So the game against Real Madrid, which is on Wednesday, April 5th, semi-finals of the Copa del Rey. Alonso will be the one surely to start at centre back, as Christensen got injured on international duty. And of course, talking about Ronald Araujo, quite interesting. This guy have never lost a Clasico game ever, and it's something that most people don't know. Araujo have not lost. The last time Barca lost in Clasico, Araujo was not in that game due to some injuries. The 3-1 loss against Real Madrid at the Santiago Bernabeu in October last year, he was not available. That's why Vinicius had every free room to do what he wants. And of course, when we have Ronald Araujo, it's something to have joy about, because he's always good when it comes to Real Madrid. Always have impact one way or the other. Of course, even though he scored an own goal in that game on 2 weeks ago, but we still ended up winning the game with a late goal from Frankie C. So Araujo is that kind of a guy who knows big games. Why I like him because he knows how to play against big teams and big opposition. So I think the game will be very crucial to have him back after he had a knock. People were scared that he might not return after that small knock he had, but luckily enough, he did not even travel to the Uruguayan camp and was forced to stay back because of that minor injury. And thank goodness it have paid off. He's available for that clash, and the battle against Vinicius Junior is the one to watch once again. Then on to the final story of discussion. Lionel Messi's exit from Barca was one of the surprising moments the Camp Nou faithful have ever witnessed, especially after a change of the board. Why Joan Laporta essentially promised that the club would renew his contract, Barcelona could not afford the new deal due to financial fair play reasons. With his PSG contract expiring in the summer, Messi has been linked to a move to the Catalans over a welcome back. Why he was initially leaning towards renewing with Paris Saint-Germain, things have taken a U-turn for the better. 2 seasons after he left, Leo might be in for a fairy tale return to Barcelona. Several club legends, including Xavi Hernandez himself, have already opened the doors open for him, publicly expressing their desire to have the man back in a Blaugrana jersey. Thierry Henry has joined the list recently too. Speaking to Prime Video France, he said Messi should return back to Barcelona for the love for football and because of how he left, he said. Henry played with Messi for 3 years before leaving for New York Red Bulls in 2010. The duo lifted the treble together under Pep Guardiola's management. There have been already been reports claiming that Barca have made initial contact with Leo and have explained their financial situation to him as well. Fans will be so dreaming this comes true, especially with the Camp Nou renovations on the way, a farewell at the place he helped build. So guys, with that we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time. Bye bye.